KwaZulu-Natal is bracing itself for what could be a deadly outbreak of African horse sickness. Now, it's a potentially fatal virus that could indeed impact on the racing and breeding industry as well as recreational riders. KwaZulu-Natal is the worst hit province with 12 dead horses reported so far, the most fatal cases in southern Africa, according to the African Horse Sickness Trust online statistics. Well, for more on that story, we're joined on the line by our reporter Blaine Herman. Good afternoon, Blaine, and thank you for your time on the PM News Desk.
Good afternoon, Keshni.
Look, what exactly is African horse disease, Blaine?
Well, it's described as a highly infectious viral disease affecting all species of equidae, which means that it affects animals such as horses, zebras, as well as donkeys. And we're told it's transmitted by this tiny midge, and these horses that get this virus actually have about a 70 to 95% chance of death. So it is indeed a serious disease. Currently, we're told there's about 9 different strains of the virus, but it's also important to note, Keshni, that it does not affect humans. So we're just speaking to a few vets earlier on, and they haven't heard of any cases ever in terms of affecting humans. So it doesn't affect humans, only species of equidae. And in terms of where we are at this stage, it's understood that horses that have been vaccinated for, say, more than 5 years were unlikely to be infected. But that's the concern at this stage: breeding horses and foals.
Blaine, which are the affected areas right now?
Well, we're told that the Midlands regions are, in terms of the actual affected areas, such as Carcliff, Curries Post and Maryville, those are the real concern. And what we know so far, according to the African Horse Sickness Trust, is that they're the animal health organization, by the way, 13 actually, in fact, have died over the last 4 days from the disease. But if we look at stats more closely, and if we look at stats from, let's say, September last year to date, at least 24 horses have died countrywide. And as you mentioned, KZN is the worst hit so far.
Blaine, how important will it be to tackle the disease and government to help informal horse owners from poor communities with vaccinations?
Yeah, there is a vaccine currently at the moment. It's an annual vaccine, and it is up to the owners, the horse owners, to actually use this vaccine. And it's very important for these foals to actually get these vaccines as early as possible. And all horse owners, this is the precaution that we're getting in terms of all the horse owners should take immediate action and get their horses into stables. We're told between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. Now, it's because these midges that transmit the disease are very active in the evening and the early morning. So, owners should also carry out these protective measures such as insecticides on their horses. Hopefully, this will actually decrease the death rate.